How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
How can I help?
I'd like to order.
Wait here. How can I help?
2 innkeepers?
Mama and Papa own the inn. Mama won't let me speak to strangers.
As a waitress, you have to talk to strangers.
Not true. Only regulars visit our inn. Got you there.
I'm a stranger.
You're Geralt of Rivia. Master Dandelion sang a ballad about you, so I know you.
Got me there.
How can I help?
Any rooms?
5 orens.
Not interested.
I wish to reach the island, but... Ha! Always glad to see a foreigner. I once thought of setting out in search of happiness.
What stopped you?
Love for a wench. Then my wife beat any foolish ideas out of me. Perhaps for the better. My brother ventured out and disappeared. They say he was crossing a battlefield dating from the war with Nilfgaard, and a scimitar got him.
Scimitar?
The king of ghouls, as you doubtless know. All carrion eaters pay homage to that venomous creature. As greedy for human flesh as a cat is for milk. A ghoul won't touch the living, whereas a scimitar kills mercilessly. He consumes the corpse once it's tender.
My sympathies. Take care.
An honest woman.
You're a good man. Go.
Foltest sent you to tend to our problems with the fish people?
Not exactly.
What an odd race. Have you heard of their intelligence?
I've heard.
Of course. Surely a witcher knows.
I'd be glad to learn more.
The Vodianoi are an ancient race who worship their own gods. The Vodian priests are prey to various gods. Our fathers spoke of humongous creatures, lords of the underwater realms. Many priests also pay homage to the Lady of the Lake. They bear the respect of their people, even more so because they know magic.
Interesting story.
Thank you. I'm proud of my knowledge.
Devils. Not exactly.
What an...
I'm busy.
Witcher, those noon wraiths keep us from working the fields.
Well,
Not for free, I know. May that miser Hoffman part with some coin to end this problem.
where did the noon wraiths come from?
They are midday demons, appearing when the sun reaches its zenith. Even children know that.
I'm happy to learn more.
Noon wraiths are born of heat, grief, and the ploughboy's sweat drops. They dance in the sun and draw in careless wanderers. No man has ever survived a dance with the noon wraiths. They depart when the sun sets and return when the sun reaches high in the sky again.
Thanks for the tale.
Which...
Well,
No.
I must hurry. See you.
What heat! May the sun set quickly. Though recently I've had terrible dreams of night wraiths.
Tell me your dreams.
Midnight demons emerge when the moon is high. I dream they carry me through the air, dance around me, then let me fall.
Where did these dreams come from?
One night, I saw night wraiths dancing in the fields. Even as I say this, I feel my flesh creep.
Tell me more.
I saw demons born of moonlight, wind, and the soil cooled after a day's heat. They hovered over the ground, raving. When one gazed at me, I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I swore never to venture into the fields at night.
Thanks. I'll tend to the night wraiths.
No, that's unforgivable.
Witcher.
Well,
No.
I must hurry.
What?
Tell me your dream.
Midnight.
Another time.
Geralt?
See ya.
I wish to reach the island for that growling.
Geralt?
Yes?
So, you like to gamble?
I love gambling.
Female gamblers are rare.
So are interesting men. If you don't care to play, leave.
Stand still.
I heard you beat Butterbean and Fat Fred.
And Gablada. I'm looking for a worthy opponent.
Then welcome. They call me The Rock.
Sounds ominous.
Want to fight a real champion?
What's the wager?
500 orange.
No rules apply?
Aye. 500 orange.
I'm in.
Waste of words.
No challengers.
Congratulations, champ. Before you collect your reward, know another fight awaits.
Who with?
Go to the swamp, where you'll meet the Nameless One. Choose your reward.
I'll take the best of all runes.
Here. Quest of Worlds.
Yes?
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes? How can I help?
I saw your notice.
I need wyvern eggs for my famous omelettes.
I'll bring you back as many as I can.
There's a big demand for my omelettes. How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
Yes?
You bring trouble. Monster tales interest witches, yes?
True.
I'll share what I know of vampires, but first, have you something to eat? Listen well. Beware Alps, horrid vampires with pin-sharp teeth. Quiet as cats, they creep upon you, then snap go their teeth. They slink into houses, oft appearing as a black dog, and suck sleepers' blood. One fends off Alps with impassioned faith. Sunlight turns them to ash. Alps also flee at the sight of virgins, though difficult to find these days.
Interesting tale.
Stay away from ours,
you're
Altus.
getting old, Granny.
Moonwraiths? Nonsense.
The grumbling fishermen refuse to take...
Bertalina sure catches my eye.
Greetings again, Geralt.
Greetings, Abigail. You found a new home.
I was welcomed with open arms. Their own healer died last winter. If you like, I'll betray to you their greatest secret.
You haven't changed a bit.
I've developed a special ointment, drawing on the old healer's recipe. It makes their cow's coat shine. In truth, I have changed. What brings you here? For I cannot believe you missed me.
Did you post this notice?
About the Devourer's teeth? I need 10 for a love potion.
Then I'm off to hunt Devourers.
I await your catch. What do you want?
Why don't you live in the village?
Witches live outside villages, as they always have. You must accept that.
Abigail, remember the cave?
The past is past, nothing more.
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
What do you want?
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have two witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
Haha, yourself.
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
I'm here about the notice.
What do you have for me?
Nothing yet. Is it still valid?
It is. Beastie Beta?
Any work for a witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
Tell me more.
About what?
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I see.
There's also the fish people. A scourge on our lives.
How so?
They got vicious, driving us away from the water, wounding some of us, and killing a few. Julian knows more.
I'll have a talk with him.
Beastie Beta?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodyanoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Visima.
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but... Listen, got any jobs for a witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that another time.
Farewell.
Come from afar, see no signs of a wedding.
Greetings!
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and am a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
A customer.
Why so surprised?
Rarely do any buy arms in murky waters. I'm no salesman like my father.
Your father?
My father told me to sell arms. But if no one buys... Oh, but better not to argue with father.
Maybe he wanted you busy.
Perhaps. I'm to sit quiet and sell to those who want to buy.
Yes? Yes? I'm tired.
More witches wandered the roads in my youth and died in procession.
Oh, I love weddings.
Alvin admires you.
I'm Julian's kin. I'm pleased to meet the famous White Wolf.
I know exactly what you're thinking.
My father's sword is bigger.
Lean year ahead of us.
This place stinks.
Geralt?
Can I help you?
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
turbulent times.
They say Hoffman sent the boy to Vizima. How could she have treated me that way?
Curious.
No, that's unforgivable.
Women.
A customer.
Why are you telling me?
An honest woman, my innkeeper.
Such a long journey here. I must get soused.
Greetings! What brings you here?
A wonderful aroma.
I'm cooking a traditional Temerian sauerkraut stew.
Any work for me?
If memory serves, a witcher is like a magical warrior.
I slay monsters, drowners, kikimors.
I'll doubtless need you sometime.
You must be an excellent cook.
Oh, it's nothing. My husband slaughtered a pig, and I decided to make sauerkraut stew. I have other specialties.
My stomach is rumbling.
You're quite thin. I made ribs in mead yesterday. Care for some?
Gladly.
There you are, bless you.
Any work?
Yes, I'm having terrible trouble with my husband.
What happened?
That old fool found himself a succubus. Thinks I can't hear them frolicking at night.
I'm to get rid of the succubus?
I learned an old folk remedy from my mother. I'll need 9 handfuls of glimmering dust from the hair of noon wraiths in the fields.
What about payment?
I have this herb manual listing local herbs. Bring me dust to scare off the succubus, and you'll have the book.
I'll take the job.
Deal. I'm feeling under the weather.
You, sir, step here.
What is it?
I overheard you speaking with my wife. I have an offer for you.
Not interested in partying with your charming demoness?
My wife exaggerates about the frolicking. As a man, you understand innocent entertainment harms no one.
What do you propose?
A fork spell will put the succubus to sleep for a while. My wife will calm down, and afterwards, I can quietly awake the succubus.
What do you need?
9 handfuls of shadow dust from devourers. They appear in the fields at night and are very dangerous.
What will I get in exchange?
I have red meteorite, which can improve your sword. Or perhaps you'd prefer gold. Say 500 orens?
I'll help.
Not a word to my wife.
You asked for help. What did you want me to do?
Bring me 9 handfuls of shadow dust. To do that, go to the fields and kill several devourers, from which you can scrape the dust.
Farewell.
Such a long journey here.
Maybe I should move.
My regards, Mr. Witcher.
A witcher? An occupation unworthy.
A Gaspier has appeared by the old tree again. Or maybe it's just a normal ghost.
A customer. Impossible.
Have you heard of Gimpy Mary? Turned into a swan. I know exactly what you're thinking.
Only the field Greeks drink more than my father.
I like playing Drowning City best. I don't like playing with Al.
Mum caught Dad with a Rosolko and screamed at him terribly.
Refused to take me to Blackturn
I
Island.
spied on the elves. I'm so brave.
The Greeks put a spell on me. I had cat whiskers till yesterday.
You're different. How interesting.
You don't speak like one from Rio.
My grandma says nothing
Come
matches
from
the
afar,
beauty
see
of
no
those
signs of a wedding. I'm Julian's kin. I'm pleased to meet the famous White Wolf.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. A tail, and that udder.
Mm-hmm.
We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Ah, our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
She gives 10 quarts of milk daily.
Look here, a champion cow.
Take a good look, Mr. Witch.
She is
Look at... We plan... That'll be something.
No doubt. Later.
I wished to be a witcher as a child.
You've doubtless traversed the world, so my question should not surprise, though it may sound strange.
Ask.
I wish to fetch my daughter a splendid frock for her wedding. Where might I find a beautiful shawl to complement it? Oh, exactly the shawl I need. Thank you. My daughter, the most beautiful bride in the world. As long as you keep it a secret, I'll give you the recipe for white honey I stole from the baker. He's not made any sugar dolls since.
You followed the aroma of my fresh bread?
You could say that.
All my goods contain finest flour and a secret ingredient from a grateful nymph.
I need something.
How may I help?
You know what witchers do?
Course. Witches are like sorcerers, but worse.
Worse?
Yeah, their balls are wilted.
I'll leave.
Got one in the family? Ooh, bad luck. How may I help?
Have any other secret ingredients?
Sadly, though I know one recipe I haven't been able to try.
What's that?
Can't say. I would need white honey, though I know not what that is. White honey! Incredible! I can now try my secret recipe.
Can I?
Take the doll and go before I change my mind. Ah, women. I should have kept the sugar doll.
Dandelion wished I'd tell you about the local herbs. He said you may need them for potions.
Since when is Dandelion interested in herbs?
He wanted me to betray the secret of lovage. Seems a local lass caught his eye. The herb must have reminded him of you. As you tend to our monsters, I'll gladly help.
Awfully selfless of Dandelion. I'll gladly hear about herbs.
Wonderful, but don't think me a witch. I know what any wise woman knows.
I'm content to listen.
Ganesha or moon rose resembles the wild rose. Legend tells that it grows where falling stars landed. Herbalists find use for Ganesha petals. Of course, the burberk tree bears dark fruit that helps prepare infusions. Though very rare, honeysuckle grows especially in fields. Its leaves likewise resemble ivy. Examine them closely to find their use.
Thank you.
Quite welcome. Now to my chores.
This place stinks.
Somehow I can't forget the maiden on the lakes.
Monster Slayers always find a climate here.
Moonwraiths? Nonsense.
Yes?
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
Geralt? Geralt?
I'm here about the notice.
I'll buy any basilisk hides you have. Reptile skin shoes are in fashion in Vizima, you know.
I'll come and see you if I find any more.
Hurry, no fashion lasts forever.
Farewell.
I could drink.
I love when...
You'll only bring trouble.
My grandma says nothing matches the beauty and danger of the new.
You're different. How interesting.
Oh, for a son as handsome as...
You're different. How interesting.
Oh, for a son as handsome as Alvin. How strange.
Yes?
Farewell.
My legs hurt.
Oh, I'll be Lindella. Sweet Lindella, my...
is no joke.
Moonwraiths? Nonsense.
You're different. How interesting.
I'd love a bite to eat. I love weddings.
How can I help?
One thing.
Yes?
May I help?
Farewell.
Did the Lady of the Lake appear to you?
How can I help?
Yes?
I'm here about the notice.
Do you have the giant centipede armor?
Not yet.
I see.
Yes?
I bought bread.
I'm pleased we didn't misplace our trust.
Here, 5 loaves.
I thank you. Moments like these make me think we can end this spiral of hatred and accept each other as we are.
want, Richard?
I've been looking for you, Berengar, for some time. I have some questions.
You mean you're not looking for that legendary suit of armor? Well, you'll have to wait, because a Wraith and some Brookside will be here any minute. You think you can handle them?
Think I can't.
Fine. Plate.